Hello and welcome all. In today's session of Blender, we're going to see how do we create a cat in 2D animation and then try to give effects and give some kind of animations using different kinds of modifiers, using timeline and various different kinds of properties. So to start off with making a cat, let's first define some kind of colors which we'll be using in our designing so that the colors can be directly filled into the cat structure. So we'll come to materials first. In material, we'll add a new material. So when I add, I will just name this, like for example, I want this to be for the face structure. So on face, I want a stroke. I will take fill color. So the face has to be filled with a skin type color. So I'm going to take up a color something like this. So it will be like border will be black color because it's solid, and then I'm going to have this fill. Let me take this to be as a gradient color so I can fill this whole circle completely. Then let's add one more material. So once this is done, my face structure is ready. I'll add one more where I do not want a stroke. I just want it to be filled. So this I might use it for the body. So for this body structure, I'm using a different kind of color just for the purpose of showing different kinds of structures which we can use. So there won't be any kind of stroke, but it will be a kind of completely filling the structure. So let me name this to body. Then let me add one more material which I'll be using for the hand structure. So for hand structure, I need a stroke which has to be solid, and then fill type, I will take it to gradient. And then give it a different kind of texture. This I can say for my tail and hand. So yes, my structures have been made. So let's start with making the cat structure. So we'll take a circle. Circle will take it for the face which we have selected. So we are going to make the cat's face. So we're going to make it something like this. When I say enter, the object is created. So I'm going to work with mirror. So I'll go to modifiers, go for add mirror and select the mirror. So I'm going to have two cats. I'm going to give the same kind of effect to both the cats. So this is for my face. Let's go for making up my ears. So for ears, I'm going to use the similar structure. So I'm going to take this polyline. So as you can see, I am making the structure similarly. The same thing is getting over here also repeated. Let me just cut this until part. Yeah. So now I've got a proper shape of this. So again, I'm going to make the same thing on the other side. So as you can see, it's getting filled. So I've got the ears. Let's make the eyes. So I'll take circular structure. I'm going to take a solid stroke. Okay, as you can see, the solid stroke, the color is given like this. So I will go to my materials. go for solid stroke. Let me fill this also with black color, and yeah, stroke is given. So I will go for my circle. So have my eyes created. Now let's come for the nose structure. Nose structure, I'm going to make the same thing as black. Let me just trim this part, so I'll just say cut. Now I've got this nose of my cat. Now let's make it a different kind of structure, so I'll give it a proper shape now. Now for this I am going to make, okay, because gradient is selected, I will say escape. So I'll come to my solid stroke over here. I will not say fill. Okay. Let me make a different structure here. So I'll add one more material. This will be for my nose. So for this nose I'm not filling up, I'm just giving it a stroke. So I'll give the material as nose. So yeah, nose is selected, my curve is selected. Let me make it a structure, something nice structure. I'm trying to give it a kind of a shape. Okay, the color is coming as yeah, it's solid. Yeah. So now let me make it a curve, one more curve to look like a smiling kind of a face. So I will just select my curve and take it down like this. So it looks like a kind of a proper structure. So I can see some kind of effect, so I can just cut it. So yeah, I can have a proper, yes. Now you can see my face is created for the cat. Now let's go for the body structure. So for body, let me first draw the structure and then fill it up. So let me work with curve for the body structure. Again, we'll take a curve. Let me go to edit mode and just edit this part a bit. Now let me fill this with the color which is selected for the body. So I will go for body and fill this color. Now let's make its hand and its tail. So we'll do it quickly. So let me take curve, let me take an curve, and let me select for the hand and tail. So let's, as you can see, okay, let me make it in a proper way. So I will start from inside. So I'll be going it in this way. This is kind of a structure I have. So this will come here. One over here, and I'll say enter. Let's duplicate the same thing again. So it goes like this. Let it to be a proper kind of structure. Yes, so a hand is ready. So let's start with the leg part as well. So I click on this, so now it looks like a cat. Now let me take again this structure. So it's a kind of leg which is created. I think it's going inside, so I'll just trim it a bit. Yeah. Let me draw another structure this side, so it looks like a leg of my cat. Yeah. So my leg is created, and let's go for the tail. So I'll use the same curve. So yeah, now finally my cat is ready. Let's make its a little bit, give it a proper structure. So let's go to arc. Let me reduce the radius to maybe 10 and strength to be reduced a little. Okay, let's take a normal stroke. So now tail hand is done. So let's take solid stroke. Let me see what does. Okay, my solid stroke has filled right now. So I had selected. Okay, let's take nose structure. So I'll go for this because nose is not filled. So I'll go for nose and take my curves. So yes, this is having a similar kind to my giving a proper look to my cat. Yes. So now my cat is ready. Let's give it a kind of animation effect. So let me come to this timeline and give it an animation effect. So I will come over here, go for right click. Let me go to edit mode. So I will from draw, I will go to edit mode. So edit mode, I'll come to frame number 15, go for keyframe, add keyframe. So now let me select my leg and give it a movement. So I'm going to give it this kind of effect called as bend. So once this is selected, I will take it up like this. So the cat looks like giving a dancing kind of effect. Then select the next leg. Again, since the bend is there, I'm going to give it an effect like this. So this is a time frame 15. I will come to now the next time frame over here. Again, insert keyframe. So now again I will select this one. Okay, let me take this leg down first, like this here. And this, once this is done, I'll select this one and take this down. So it's like kind of a dancing effect. Then let me select this one. Let me give it a kind of a different effect. So once this is done, again I will go for the next time frame. Right click, insert keyframe. Again select this one. I'll go for the, let's try for shear and see. Let's go for this a bit. Yes. Now let me go to again, and if new time frame there, insert keyframe, I go for bent again. So to come back to my normal posture, I will select this one as the thing. So yes, this is how I'm going to work like this. Now let me add a kind of sequence to it. So I will just select a time frame here, go for interpolate and go for sequence. Again come over here, so it gives me a smooth kind of transition. Again when I come here, I go for interpolate, I will go for sequence, interpolate and sequence, interpolate and sequence. So now if you can see, you can see a proper kind of an effect which is there, which is given to the cat. Let me just run it and show it. So this is how we've seen creating of the color structures, creating of the cat and giving it a different kind of effects. Thank you.